desperate that you should get a gift or you should get a boyfriend on this day. Like, when I think about it, it's so funny. People are doing all sorts of things, like just to get a flowers on Valentine's Day. It's so overrated. Please, no. Let us live the day as we are supposed to live it. Let's live its purpose. This day we are supposed to spread the love of Christ and to teach the ones coming after us. Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sedi. If this is your first time on this channel, you are most welcome, and if you are an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. So in today's video, I want to educate you a little about Valentine's. Since we are in the Valentine's season, I want to take this opportunity and use to educate you about Valentine's. So guys, I'm going to read a little story, backstory, and so that you get informed about Valentine, how Valentine came about and all. So I have the story in my notebook, so I'm going to read it out to you guys. I'm going to be reading, so pardon me if I'm not looking directly into the camera. I'm going to be reading from my notebook. So yes, so I'll start reading straight ahead. During the 3rd century, an oppressive Roman emperor called Emperor Claudius II had made it a capital punishment, which is death, to those who worship and serve Christ. He had decreed the Romans to serve and worship his gods and deprived the young Roman soldiers of getting married. But an elderly Christian had stood his grounds for his faith and had insisted on serving Jesus Christ and preaching the love of God to the young soldiers. This was considered as a crime against the government. So he was arrested and sentenced to death and jailed. In the last weeks of his life in prison, the jailer, which is the prisoner commander, who observed that he was very learned and possessed very good Christian character, brought his blind daughter to him to be given her lessons. The old elderly Christian taught the blind lady about God and told her many Roman histories and stories from the Bible. He taught her the love of God. The blind girl got so used to the elderly Christian prisoner. On the last night, he left a note for Julia, the blind girl, encouraging her to love God and to serve him. And in the ending, he left a note for Julia. And in the ending of the note, he wrote, "From your Valentine." So his death sentence was carried out the next day, which was February 14, 270 AD. And this was the day marked in celebration of him, which we all celebrate today as Valentine's Day. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. So if you didn't know about Valentine's Day, if you didn't know the story behind Valentine's, this is the story I just read to you. So guys, if you can think about this whole story with me, you can see that the purpose of Valentine has been turned upside down. For me, for instance, and for you, I know most of us don't know the reason behind Valentine, the reason we celebrate Valentine. We all know that it is for love, and we just celebrate it, like we just do things on that day that we are not supposed to do. So now that we've gotten the story behind Valentine, we know what Valentine is now. Please let us live according to it. We are to spread the love of God and to stand for the truth. That is what we are supposed to do on this day and in this month of love. That is what we are supposed to do. So yes, Valentine has turned into all kinds of things because it has been turned around. Yeah. So I'm going to go through with you things not to do on Valentine's Day, things not to do or on Valentine's Day or in this season. Guys, there are so many things that are going to happen in this season. And on Valentine's Day, I don't want you and I to be a part of it. And I want you to share this video so that it gets to as many people as it can, so that we don't do these things. The first thing on my list here is not to give into pressure. Everybody is about Valentine. I have to get a date, I have to get flowers, I have to do this, I have to get some gifts on that day. And really, these things are nice things to do, but then don't get into the pressure of getting a date on Valentine's Day. Please, no, don't get into a date. And this leads me to the second thing on my list here. Do not regret not accepting that proposal. You know why you didn't accept that proposal. It's not like you were flexing or something. No, it's not like you were flexing on the person. You saw some things in the person that made you not to accept that proposal. So this day shouldn't make you regret not accepting that proposal. Now there's this song trending really, like Valentine is coming, where is your boyfriend?
Valentine is coming, where is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home, you are so lonely. Bend up, where is your boyfriend? Your best are getting flowers. You are so lonely, you are so lonely.
Something like that. And that shouldn't be your case. You should be happy being single. Like, yes, it's not, if it's not meant to be your time, it is not. So don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself, okay? And the third thing on my list here is, if your heart or your conscience does not feel right about something you are planning to do on that day, please don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want you to come and be regretting that you did something which was not worth it. Now, this whole Valentine's Day thing, I feel like it's not worth it. The way we are hyping it, it's not worth it. You see people posting all kind of things on social media, just hyping Valentine's Day, like it's just for a day, and you are going to do something that you will regret. Please, no. Before you go and do something on that day, please think through it before you do it. Think very well about it before you do it, okay? Don't do it if your conscience does not feel right. If you know you are going to feel disturbed about it, please don't do it. And the last and most important thing you should be doing on this day or in this season is to love yourself. That is the greatest gift you could give to yourself, loving yourself. See, some people walk around, they look so beautiful, they look so fine, they feel like everything is right with them. But then deep within themselves, they don't know how to love themselves. That is one important thing that is missing in our lives in this generation. We don't know how to love ourselves. There is so much competition and comparison going on that we find it difficult even finding ourselves. It's one thing to find yourself, and it's another thing to love yourself. So guys, this is the season you should use to find yourself and love yourself. Know your purpose. There's no need to be desperate that you should get a gift or you should get a boyfriend on this day. Like, when I think about it, it's so funny. People are doing all sorts of things, like just to get flowers on Valentine's Day. It's so overrated. Please, no. Let us live the day as we are supposed to live it. Let's live its purpose. This day we are supposed to spread the love of Christ and to teach the ones coming after us that we are to stand on the truth, as the Christian elderly man did. He stood on the truth that he would serve Christ. That is what we are supposed to do. So let's love ourselves, and then when we love ourselves, we are going to be able to spread that love to people. Let's not take this wrongly, okay? So yeah, so soon this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Guys, I know so well that there's so much wisdom loaded in this video. You cannot leave this channel without subscribing. In fact, you can't leave this channel without sharing this video. So please make sure to share this video to as many people as you can, because I want this video to reach a lot of people. You might not know who it might be helping out there. So guys, please share this video for me. Please share this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.